Hello gang, welcome back to Come to Bed With Me. I hope you are sleepy and cosy and tucked up wherever you are listening to this. Actually, it occurs to me not everyone listens to it in bed, so if you're driving or something, I do not hope that. Wake up! Anyway, today I am joined in bed by the fantastic Dan White and Dom McGovern. There was quite a lot of pre-pod drama involving Dom and a forest bike and a bloody leg, which we do get into. We also talked about school trips abroad and the dilemma of straight gays and sleeping in the same bed as family members. They're both brilliant comedians, so make sure to check out their stuff on socials and give them a follow. Did you do a lot of sleepovers when you were little?
Yeah, I did. I remember like as a teenage boy, this like group of friends that I had, we were like 13, and we would like go around someone's house and watch the Titanic, and all these boys would like start crying, and I'd be like, okay, pussy, and then we'd like watch like Sexcetera, and all just be sat there.
Oh my
like,
god, I
with,
forgot
like,
about Sexcetera.
Yeah.
I used to sneak down to like the TV downstairs.
Oh my god, everyone.
Like when my parents were asleep, and I was like, also I was convinced I was the only person that had discovered Sexcetera. Like I knew about it because you had to go right to like the end of the channels.
Yeah, Living TV.
Yeah. Oh, I think it was on Bravo that I found it.
Same.
It was everywhere.
What is it?
What is Sexcetera?
Sexcetera. It's kind of like this like Euro trash kind of like. They teach you about like sex clubs in Europe, and like everything's kind of blurred out as set tits, so like it was nothing.
Yeah,
for
it's
me,
like
really.
very light porn, but like when we were that age, that was the most
Like,
we had access to.
Educational. Like you wanna know what a pup is? Like this is a pup.
They showed like full like kink stuff.
Yeah.
Not like explicit, obviously blurred out, but like
Yeah.
wow.
But we
very
learned too
Euro
much
trash.
too soon. Like it was.
I think not enough, to be honest.
I didn't know that this existed. I don't think we had enough channels to know this, but when I was younger, when I was doing my homework on the family computer, watch find on all four channel 4's like 4OD whatever. It was Queer as Folk, and like that was the only gay thing that I could find, so I'd have that on like the tiniest screen possible whilst being like Oxbow Lakes writing my homework so that my mum didn't find it.
I love that. Like
Oxbow Lakes.
I think we were sort of the last generation of that, like having to try really laterally to find porn at that age.
Oh girl, that like 10-minute preview to a porn channel.
Yeah.
Like at midnight you got 10 minutes of like free, and then you got to pay. Like every sleepover I went to would just like wait for the 10 minutes then.
Yeah.
Or kind of like
Cycle.
slightly touch ourselves.
Also, do you remember like E-Baum's World? Does that ring a bell?
No,
It does, yeah.
E-Bound.
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 30.
Okay, no, you're the right era.
Just.
Yeah, no, I remember that.
Yeah. E-Baum's World was mostly like silly cartoons and like memes before memes existed and stuff.
Yeah.
But then every now and then it would just be like a girl like power drilling herself with a dildo, and it
Yeah.
would just be like, oh, okay.
Animated or
No, like a real thing.
And like
so
some
just take a break from the cartoons.
Yeah, just like sort of like.
Hey, this is Nickelodeon. If you could send your kids upstairs for 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's time for some slime time.
It was it was basically like you had to keep scrolling through stuff, but 2% of the content it was in there.
Okay.
Trying to find porn when things were arousing.
I also like the first stuff I found was like written.
Yes.
porn, like,
Yeah.
porn-
I
porn
found that
literature.
when I was a like young teenager.
What was it though? What was the like fantasy?
Oh, it was always like, oh no, I've been sent away to boarding school for being really naughty, and my roommate is weirdly attractive to me. but written down.
Is that how you read books?
Yeah.
Yeah, in your head, that's
Yeah,
the voice.
no,
You
literally.
like War and Peace, just like, oh no.
Mr. Darcy, I don't know whether I love you or hate you.
Oh my God,
I
it's
remember
amazing.
like reading this like fan fiction about these two Broadway performers who I didn't know, but it was gay and it was like so long, and it was like honestly my porn for like a whole week, just reading it and being like, oh, that's so horny.
The idea now that I could possibly get off to like writing is
Girl.
insane to me. But at that point, you're
The
just
one
like,
thing I'm avoiding, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Did you have a lot of sleepovers?
When I was a kid, yeah, I think so, but not exciting in any way, shape. Like we all went to Catholic school, so you'd think it would be like really sexually charged, but actually it wasn't.
Mostly prayer.
Yeah. Deeply religious experience for me, actually, rather than sexual.
I miss the horniness though. I was recently I was in Berlin, I was staying in this, I was like doing this gig and we had to stay in this hostel. But everyone else in the hostel was kind of like, we had our own room, but everyone else in the hostel was like these teenagers on a school trip. So it was different schools on school trips. And I just forgot that that's the horniest you could ever be. Like the energy in that room, the hormones. I was growing tits. It was like hormones, and like people just getting fingered.
I slept with someone on a school trip.
Horniest.
Wow.
But not like.
Where?
So I went to an all-girls school. So it wasn't
Different schools.
No, this is so bad. I actually haven't talked about this for such a long time. So we were 18. We went to Paris, and I got quite drunk. And then the guy who was like working at reception at this like place, it was like wasn't a hotel, but it was a bit more than a hostel. And I was like, I remember going down and being like, I'm so glad I know the word for condoms in French.
What are they? Condom.
Preservatif, I think.
Preservatives.
Any French people.
Artificial sweeteners.
Yeah. Oh God, imagine if I've been like,
For
do you
your
have any of
pleasure.
that? Like, as we're around to fuck. Also, apologies to any French listeners for that accent.
Pardon.
Pardon. But anyway, my friend came down and I was like, oh, where's your bed? And he like gestured to this little like essentially yoga mat behind the reception.
Wow.
And then we started and then my friend came downstairs and she was like, Lulu, no, and like dragged me away.
They were doing downward dog.
It was That's so good.
That's horny.
I know. Okay.
Lulu, no. Lulu, no, you can't.
Darling, you're better than this.
Not the hymen ripping on the yoga mat.
I was absolutely not better than that.
And no, I'm still not better than that.
No,
You're certainly not better than that.
No,
Absolutely.
I hope they've got a yoga mat.
Yeah. That's a luxury. That's a preservative.
a real bonus.
I actually went on a school trip when I was I went to all boys Catholic school, was in the choir. We went on a choir trip to Vienna and they'd found like Vienna and Salzburg. And they'd found like a hotel that was like cheap enough. So it was like 4 boys in like twin beds, 6 single beds in a room. And I think they were probably wondering why it was so cheap. And then they found out why it was so cheap when on the first day of the all boys choir trip, we flew in the morning, everything was fine, then we went out for like choir dinner. We walk out of the hotel, like 70 boys under the age of 18 and maybe like 12 teachers were fully in the red light district, and there are sex shops either side of the hotel, and the teachers are like making a chain barrier.
Like, don't look, children.
Don't look.
Yeah.
But the sixth formers were there as well, so they were like allowed to do whatever they wanted. So they were like in the windows of the sex shop, like holding up like anal beads and stuff, whilst like we were like, I was like 12 when this was happening.
Wow.
This was your sexcetera.
This was my sexcetera live, the live show.
This is also my Pitch Perfect of that film.
I've also sorry, I just want to go back to this memory about the guy behind the reception because I haven't thought about it in so long. The reason I remember
You're soaking wet.
I remember. I know that the bed is flooded. He was actually genuinely.
What mattress?
Genuinely, he was not attractive. It was like it was a very rash decision. I remembered now. So basically, I wasn't out when I didn't come out until I was like 21 as bi, and there was a girl on the trip that I really fancied. So I think what happened there was it was like sideways energy, like going in.
Look what I can
You
get.
needed an outlet.
Yeah, and then I think, and maybe my friend who came and said, "Lulu, no," like maybe she
Wanted to join in.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't going to say that, but yeah. Speaking of hostels, actually, what is the worst place either of you have ever slept?
In terms of like the worst experience for me, or like what would look worst? Because I've slept in a lot of places. I grew up next to Heathrow Airport, so I can sleep really through anything.
Dom can pass out like this.
Yeah, it's
Anywhere.
It's a really good skill.
No, it's really
No.
bad. It's really
What
bad.
is it like not within your control? Is it
Sometimes
It
it's
feels
not.
like when he was younger, he got like hypnotized, and there's like a word that gets said.
Yeah,
like,
we've known
passed
each
out.
other for a long time. We've known each other for like 7 years.
As in, like on the street in Soho, Dom can be like, "I'm gonna have a nap," and you're like, "Oh, not right now."
Not right
I
now.
think he might be ill.
Yeah.
I think
This
he
is
might
where
have.
I have narcolepsy.
Yeah, or like maybe just like like a deficit of iron or something. Like
Yeah, maybe.
A deficit somewhere.
Yeah. I wouldn't. Let's not go as medical as of iron. It's like
Okay.
it's brain wise.
yeah. Okay, I didn't want to say, but
I once fell asleep. I was telling this story the other day actually with Dan. I'd been at a party at Dan's house. Well, it wasn't Dan. You didn't live there at the time, but anyway, which is in East London, and I was living at my parents' house, which is very, very far west, Zone 5.
They have mad parties, like 400 people in this house. It's like mad.
And it was like Halloween. It was Halloween party, so I had like a pentagram drawn in blood on my forehead. And after the party, it was like 7 o'clock in the morning. It was a Sunday night, so I was on the overground from Hackney Central all the way over to Richmond. where I had to then get another half an hour bus. And I left this party at 7, get on the train. I get on to the overground at Hackney Central, and then I'm like, don't fall asleep, don't fall asleep, don't fall asleep. And then I naturally then wake up and I'm like, where am I? Oh, I'm at Hampstead Heath, thank God. And then the train starts moving in the wrong direction. And I realised that I'd fallen asleep all the way to Richmond and then come all the way back.
You've had a terminal nap, like all the way to the
end. And there are like business people on their way to work because it's now 8 o'clock in the morning.
That is insane.
The good thing is you've already tapped in, doesn't cost you more.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you fall asleep standing up?
No.
Okay. There's something quite horrifying about that.
No.
Sitting
down is the main one. I could fall asleep right now.
I think the worst place I've slept, it's not necessarily, it's more the situation. I hate sharing a bed with, like, last night my sister was staying over, and because I'm the only person that lives in London, so my sister stayed over.
You're the only person that lives in London?
Yeah, there's no one else.
Okay.
And people say that the main character, I'm the director, you know, that's how main character I am. No, I hate sharing a bed with family. Like, I hate the idea of, like, sharing a bed with my mom or my sister, or someone, like, especially a female member, actually anyone, and, like, waking up with morning wood. Like, waking up just erect from a dream and, like, not knowing how close I am to that family member. That scares me all the time.
Yeah, me too.
Especially when I'm sharing a bed, because normally, like, I can't share the quilt, so I'll have, like, a little bed sheet over me, like Espanol. And then, like, if we wake up, I'm fully erect, you think it's like a poltergeist. Just, like, hanging in the air. That it freaks me out every single time. I'm like, please don't be, like, rubbing my erect cock against my sister.
Wait.
Again?
Has this happened?
No.
Okay.
I don't think. I'm always there like, how did you sleep? Just in case. Just
exactly.
You can't
minute by minute, how did you sleep?
But you can't control it in the morning. Like, sometimes you're just a bit like, you have a horny dream.
No, I get it. I totally
It's
get it.
nothing incestuous about it, okay?
Okay, well, you've brought that into the space, so...
I know, damn it.
What you like to sleep next to? Are you...
I'm quite a creepy sleeper in terms of, like, I sleep with my eyes open a bit.
Really?
Yeah, like, fully, like, if there's like if it's a bright room.
That's such
no,
a funny
it is
noise.
creepy. But, like, if it's a bright room,
I do find that scary.
Like, if there's light in the room, there's often times where I'll have, like, a bad dream where, like, my subconscious is doing all these things, but all I can see is, like, one image, like, I'm blind, but, like, I'm in a war zone, and then I wake up and I realise that blurred image was just the poster I was looking at in real life.
Okay.
And, like, also I giggle a lot in my sleep, so I've got my eyes open and I'm laughing.
We had someone else on the pod who said they giggled. I can't remember who, but I thought that was really sinister.
Yeah,
like,
no, it's not.
It's like,
They were
Sorry, imagine this. We've just had sex
With
for the first time.
POV, you've just slept with me. Yeah, because they were like, no, it's nice, I'm just having a lovely time. Like, there's something sort of dead Victorian child about that to me.
It's Victorian as hell.
Yeah.
Mother doesn't allow us to go up there.
Yeah.
Is that?
Mother doesn't allow us to go upstairs unless we float. And then you, like, start levitating.
No, I'm such a light sleeper. It's so annoying. I always say that, like, a fox could fart a mile away and it wakes me up.
You always say that? Is that you? That's
Honestly,
your
every single time.
catchphrase.
The audience go
in the
crazy.
mirror every morning.
That's your opener.
Yeah.
How about you? What's your?
I grew up, like I said earlier, under the Heathrow flight path, so I'm a
Right.
pretty heavy sleeper. We used to, like, wake up to the sound of Concorde. It was very glamorous.
Oh my god, throwback.
Yeah, and now I can only get erect if I hear a plane flying over.
You've got to start watching those 9/11 documentaries before. You have
But
to
they just make me
start.
so horny. I am a really heavy sleeper.
Are you a good bed sharer, or do you?
I've been in a long-term relationship for a while now, so I think.
Okay, you just dropped some.
Gross.
Oh, it just says long-term relationship.
Yeah. Sorry, if I'm going to have to put a pillow between you. So we've got into a kind of rhythm.
So Dan, what are you tired of at the moment?
I think from just being in I tell you again, I was just in Berlin. From just being in Berlin, a thing that I'm finding really difficult is gay straights. Because you, like, in our community, we have straight gays, so, like, straight seeming gays.
Right.
But you also have gay straights. So, like, these are, like, straight men who seem very gay.
I discovered one of these the other day.
To you in a very gay way. To a certain point, they, like, mention their fiance who they share a flat with, and you're like, wait, you're straight? And it's like, sorry, you're stood there, crop top, belly ring, nails varnished, little septum piercing.
And like not just nails varnish that you've done yourself. You've gone to the shop. They are lacquered.
Girl, you're giving me There used to be visual signs to be like, you're a gay boy.
Like if you have a tiny little earring and a pearl necklace, gay.
Gay.
Now every fucker has a bleached mullet.
Honestly gay. And it's so confusing because you're like, you just waste my entire fucking time.
And it's like, we're breaking down the boundaries of gender.
Mm-hmm.
Harry
But
Styles
also-
is wearing ugly clothes on TV. Like it's technically progress. Why are you talking to me about Chapel Roan?
Mama, like, stop taking my culture. Just actually stop.
But
Just be homophobic to me so I know what you are.
Do you
Yeah.
think these
Maybe
are
you'll get hard.
These are people like appropriating culture, or do you think these are closeted people?
It
Definitely not
depends.
the latter, I don't think.
No, it depends, because sometimes those conversations, like when I was in Berlin, dropped it again. I had this conversation with this guy where I was like, gay straight, and he was like, what do you mean? I was like, you're a gay seeming straight person, and he was like, yeah, I'm straight. And then the conversation definitely moves on to him being like, but I guess like I just don't know, like I've not really questioned it. I was like, oh wait, what we're not doing is me shepherding you through your queerness.
Yeah.
Like I just want my dick being sucked.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit down and talk about your past. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I've had that on nights out before where I've like sort of been required to be a Sherpa. And listen, like I am,
Sherpa.
like I am not.
She herper.
Yeah. But I'm not that, like, because I basically at this point I'm like, I'd say I'm just like an enthusiastic ally. Like I sleep with a woman like once a year just to check that it's all good. Yeah, you gotta dip in. No, it's I know I am bi, but like I don't go on that many dates with women. So, but last time I was out with this girl I was seeing, some drunk girl came up and she was like, I think I might be into women. Like, how do you know? When do you know? And we were both like, we are both bisexuals who mostly date men. Also, you're very drunk and we don't want to have this conversation.
Yeah.
Go away.
It's
We're
so
not your
toxic.
lesbian Sherpas.
Yeah.
She used the phrase lesbian Sherpa and I thought that was very good.
No,
good.
perfect. That is, but it's just like, it's so frustrating to because girl, like, coming out has been such a huge part of all of our lives. But like, as a queer person, you're constantly coming out. I'm not talking to you about coming out.
No,
Do you know what I mean? Like,
there will be
so
someone to
sorry.
help. There will be someone, but
Yeah,
it's not.
ring a number.
Yeah,
like
Samaritans.
sorry, like I've. So,
Elon.
great,
Elon.
yeah. Great for you that you're having these realizations. Like, sure, like, but I had this, and I did this myself 16 years ago. You know, like I really can't be like.
But was
rehashing
it
for you.
was it bothering someone's night out when you did it?
It's always bothering someone's night out.
Okay, fine. Is that the part of the tradition?
Yeah, I
Wait,
guess.
who's the first person that you said that you were gay to? Because
Because
mine was on a night out.
This is going to date me. The first person that I said that I was gay to, we had just finished filming each other do
Charlie
this,
Chaplin.
do the cinnamon challenge.
Oh my
We'd
god,
just
that
been doing the
really
cinnamon
that's
challenge.
such a specific
Yeah.
like rings on a tree trunk.
Nothing like
Yeah.
nothing like having something in your mouth that doesn't taste good that makes you choke. For you to go, I'm gay.
I'm so sorry because you started with like we just finished and I was like, oh, okay, presumably you
Yeah,
come out before that point.
I just come inside a woman for the first time. And I thought, not for me. Let me tell her. Let me trauma dump on
Yeah.
her right now.
Okay, so
After cum dump.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, that's very unpleasant. Okay,
Very
so
unbecoming of you, Dan.
yeah,
Coming.
yeah.
Be coming. Sorry.
Jesus.
I got this little wee willy winkle hat. What do you call it?
Wee Willy Winky, but like I love Wee Willy Winkle is better. I think you
I
look
felt like Scrooge.
you look great.
Thank you.
Okay, so very quickly to finish off on these
Gay
straights.
straights.
Gay
straights. Do you think it is just like people started painting their nails as a solidarity thing and then it went too far?
No, it's
Or-
hard because also, of course, express yourself, right? But like sometimes, actually, maybe the comment is, especially for straight men, there have to be other ways that you can talk to me that's not sexual. Like, I think a lot of people think that the only way they can talk to gay people is in a sexual, flirtatious way, which is fine because like I do enjoy those kind of conversations. But like, you have to know that like I do want to fuck you.
Yeah.
So if you're talking to me like you want to have sex with me and actually you don't, that's very confusing to me.
I agree.
And it wastes my time and actually all of my good lines, you know?
Yeah. And you can't use them twice in a night, famously. Like
No, because also I'm unenergized, you know?
Yeah.
I've been like baited out. I've
Yeah.
been like, what's that thing where they don't let you
Edged.
come? Edged. Mama, they've edged you.
yeah, okay.
And I go home and I'm erect and I've got to share a bed with my sister.
And then you pull off the mask. It's another straight man with painted nails.
How dare you talk about my sister like that?
I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids.
Okay, Dom, what's your thing you're tired of at the moment?
That was a really good one. Mine's shit.
No, hey, believe in yourself.
Mine is topical.
Oh, this isn't going out for like 3 months, so like...
Well, it's okay. Well, mine is topical for what has happened to me today.
Okay, great.
Mine is forest bikes.
Ah, yes.
So on my way here, I got a forest bike, and you can just pick them up off the street. I thought it's good, and I think they're significantly worse than Lime bikes. This forest bike had a busted tire, and I could still hire it.
It's like it's the dispatches, and you've like broken this wide open.
I'm covered in blood.
Okay, keep delivering it to camera though, please.
Which one? I'm covered in blood, and these fucking. Do you know what really annoys me about them is when they are parked in the middle of the pavement. Why is there not some kind of scheme? Okay, name drop, I was also in Berlin last week, and there are like, it's annoying when you're riding one of these hire bikes, but there are designated areas on the side of the street where you have to park it.
Yeah.
In London, everywhere you go, the pavement is littered. It's like with these hire bikes, it's like being in like a 90s spy drama where you have to like backflip through lasers to get to the what's in the vault of the bank.
People leave them just outside my house all
like
the time.
Lying on the floor sometimes. Like, what if you're in a wheelchair or have a buggy? Get it out of the way. There are bike parks. Park them in a corner.
I actually agree with that. That's a very good gripe.
Yeah, it makes me feel. I feel like a Karen being like, these young people leaving their bikes on over the road.
You're right. Like, lots of people like need certain access on the pavement.
Yeah.
So very rude.
Yeah.
We're going to start a petition today. If we just get 3,000 signatures,
then it'll be debated in Parliament by Sir Keir Starmer.
And guess what will happen? Fuck all.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell everyone exactly what happened to you today on the bike, so you can get sympathy?
So I rode a forest bike, which it was my first time getting.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, the bike's made of trees.
Wait, that bit's linked to what's happened to you.
Yeah, exactly. I can't have empathy for anyone else unless I've experienced some kind of hardship first.
So Dom was an hour late because...
I wasn't an hour late.
Sorry.
I was 27 minutes late exactly.
Okay.
I bought a forest bike. I hired a forest bike, whatever the term is, and it had a punctured tyre. And as I was turning a corner, I came off the bike, and it was hugely embarrassing because there was a white van coming one way and an Uber behind me, and both of them were like, "You all right, mate?" And I had to be like, "Yeah, mate. Yeah, I'm fine. We're like bleeding from the arms and legs, having fallen off my bike on the floor. In Highbury, which is really embarrassing.
And Islington.
There were 12 women with prams and children with baby chinos all watching.
I hate those moments when you like fall over or anything like that, because you have to get up and be like, I'm fine, I'm a big boy.
I'm a big boy.
But you do want to go and have like a little cry.
I literally want to be like, Mummy, it hurts.
That's why I don't ride bikes. Honestly, like, I sit on a bike and I turn into Charlie Chaplin.
I
like,
can't
it's
ride a
physical
bike.
comedy.
Like Penny
you can't, as
Farthing.
in never learn.
No, this is the thing. So famously, it's like riding a bike. You never forget. I used to be able to ride a bike. I forgot. I'm the exception. I think I've just become like less confident as I've got older.
Yeah.
And like I got a bike at uni to go to lectures. I rode it once. Didn't go into the lecture. I just cried for 45 minutes because I so nearly died on the way.
Yeah.
It's like a 5-minute journey. Then I just got rid of the bike again. Like I can't do it. It's the taking your hands off to signal that I just
wobble.
topple over.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And also there's not, because I'm such a tiny little
waif of a thing.
yeah, oh my god, I'm so delicate. No, because I'm short and stocky. I can't, when I stop, the seats are almost never like low enough for me to put my feet on the ground. Like, so I have to actively like dismount a bit. So
we have the exact opposite situation.
Yes.
The seats are never high enough for me. Like, it's giving me arthritis as I ride.
Yeah.
The three of us are actually giving.
Yeah.
The three of us are giving Mummy Bear, Daddy Bear, and Baby Bear.
And the little one said, "Roll over."
People are always like very shocked to find out I can't ride a bike, but I think it's, in this day and age, I think it's a valid thing not to be able to do, and I won't be made fun of.
No, I would never make fun of you for it.
Thank
More
you.
cars on the street.
Yeah.
Please, diesel.
Learn to drive a bus.
Yeah. All right, when you're ready for your bedtime story, Dan, please, off you go.
Once upon a time, there was a bus driver who never learned to ride a bike, so instead learned to ride a bus. Is that right?
Yeah, it's nice on theme.
To drive a bus. We all ride buses.
Yeah.
To drive a bus. He worked in a bus terminal that was dilapidated and falling apart. Some could say it was a hellish bus terminal with men that just jeered at each other and fingered each other on the buses. One day, a a man came in to audition the bus drivers for a new bus driver choir. The other men in the bus terminal didn't want to do it, but the guy that we're talking about, let's say his name's Jim. Jim was like, come on, guys, let's sing together. And then he started to chant, let them sing, let them sing. So they all started singing a song. And the song that they came up with was about the highs and lows of driving buses around the city. You know, when they're driving through these narrow little roads, and there's sometimes they're clipping against other cars and like against old buildings with blue plaques on them. You could say a spectacular girth misjudgment. They don't know how thickums these buses get. But as they sang these songs, as they sang out to the moon, and they realised that the unity that they all have together is that they're there because they love buses and they love a bit of girth and they love to sing and be united, and in the battle against, you know, Big Pharma, actually.
Oh, okay, that took a turn.
And at the end, the guy turned round and he said, hey, the world's your oyster. And he pulled out an Oyster card and they all just came. Now go to bed, kids. You've got school tomorrow.
Wow. Okay, that's an incredible bedtime story. That was your time.
I think every single little bit of the prompt was really easy to know because I looked down. At
and then took a big pause and like announced it.
I only know that 2 of them are for sure.
Good.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Okay, so you get 3 guesses.
Mike.
Oh yeah, there are only 3. Yeah, 3 guesses. Okay, I think one is let them sing.
Damn it.
I think one of them is probably the fact that you spat out after saying spectacular girth misjudgment. And then is the last one go to bed, kids, or is it the world is your oyster?
No,
No, they're not 3-word phrases.
Hellish bus terminal.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nice.
didn't even clock that. I thought that was really just part of the story.
Thank you. I
started-
really riddled the story with all of them, actually.
You started incredibly strong, like embedding.
Oh, but I ended incredibly weak.
Well, you
Absolutely.
said spectacular girth misjudgment.
Yeah, but like I made that about buses.
Yeah, that's true.
Good
Yeah,
lord.
no, to be fair, there was a narrative.
You're vamping to the camera
It
like
was
Kenneth
great.
Williams.
Miranda.
Okay, I loved that. Okay, so that is 2 points to Dom.
I want to cheat so bad. Hold it to the light, Dave.
Okay, Dom, when you're ready, off you go.
So once upon a time, there was a man who was the head of the empire of hire bikes in a kingdom far, far away from here. Mm-hmm. He wasn't necessarily the king. He was the emperor of a series of lands, but the people worshipped him like he was king. Our lovely king, they called him because he was so benevolent, until one day he decided to separate all the different types of bike. He separated his kingdom into different bike kingdoms. And the people, they were up in arms. They were up in arms about the separation of the bikes, the separated kingdom. Why I order? Said one of his advisors, because they were so upset with what he had done. But the king was determined. The people were up in arms. They were revolting. They were revolting at the door. How long have I got left? I have no idea.
You've got a minute. You don't have to use it all.
We want a change in the political system, said the people. We can't have one man be in charge of every single bike in the kingdom. But the king was determined. He treated his people like they were chickens and he was the farmer. Cluck cluck chicken, said the king to his people. But they were battering down the doors of the castle. People had come from all around the kingdom with pitchforks. Eventually the king was so holed up in his kingdom that in his castle that he decided to give the people direct representative proportional democracy. They said, can we elect a new leader? He said, yes. Then he said, no means yes. And they realised that he was mad. So they burned him at the stake.
That's your time.
God, I honestly have no idea.
I also have to really apologise to Dom because when holding my phone up to show the time, there was also a just a text on the screen from my mum saying normal mammogram today. But congrats to my mum.
Thank
Yeah,
God.
we're
Congrats
all
to your mum.
delighted.
Congrats to your mum. I didn't actually see that. I can't see from that far away, but that's
like I was just showing you my mum's news the whole
but
time.
it's fantastic for her.
Yeah,
round
delighted.
of applause.
Yeah, everyone go get your mammograms. Right.
Or your momograms, am I right?
Get your mammogram.
Get your mommogram. She needs it. Okay, honestly, no idea. I'm going to say cluck chickens.
No.
That was a
Fuck.
good red
That was a
herring.
red
Damn
herring.
it. Revolting at the door?
No.
Fuck. Why aorta?
Yeah, that's one.
Yeah. That's
Can I
it.
just keep... I only get 3 guesses!
You're going to get 3 guesses.
Damn it!
Guess
Open
one more.
arms.
Guess one more.
Open arms?
No.
Fuck that. No means yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck that!
Yeah. What was the other one?
Our lovely king.
Damn it, girl. That was good.
That was really good. Cluck Cluck Chicken was a real, like, good red herring.
Also, you kept direct eye contact with me the entire time. It was quite arousing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you were trying to look to see when I would look at the paper.
I know.
I was not going to let you have the satisfaction.
Well, you won that game. Well done.
Yeah, well
Thanks.
done.
Thanks.
Which means
I get nothing in life.
Yeah, but your story was more interesting
Hey.
and mine did not make sense.
no, your story didn't make as much sense. I will agree with that. But
It's called theatre of the absurd, darling.
rules are rules, and it's all about the points at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You don't get nothing. You get to sing us a lullaby to go to sleep.
Oh, of course.
And
That's actually going to be a much more enjoyable experience for the listener. Dan is a much better singer than me, so
Okay, the pressure's fully on.
yeah,
Yeah.
so just a little lullaby to sing us out of the episode, please.
Okay. Go to sleep, little ones. Don't be erect in the morning, 'cause you are sharing a bed with your sister and mom. Don't let your morning glory ruin your family. That little erection is going to destroy every bond you've ever created with these close people in your life. Don't rub your boner against your own mother, because that is wrong. Inbred, inbred, in bed, in bread, 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 in bed, in bread. Don't rub your erect cock on your family.
Yeah, I knew I knew the Arriva was coming.
Because we're gay.
Oh, kind of. No, that was really lovely. That was such a nice lullaby. I feel, apart from at the end where I suddenly woke up, but otherwise,
With an erection.
Yeah, weirdly, made me really sleepy. So we will end the podcast as we always do. I'm going to say night, night, Dom.
Good night.
Night, night, Dan.
No, no.
Good night, Lulu.
Wait, can
thank
we
you.
watch Sex Extra to fall asleep to?
Thanks very much, as always, to my wonderful guests this week. This podcast was produced by Steve Pretty. It was edited by Steve Pretty. The music was by, and you'll never believe this, Steve Pretty. What a guy. Thanks for listening. Honk Shoo.